have all of you friends of Virginia and friends of... Okay, can I turn it down? And friends of Virginia wine, welcome to our ongoing celebration of Virginia Wine Month here in the month of October. We're delighted to have Congressman Hart here. Thank you, Robert. I think I'm told when redistricting is done, you will have more Virginia wineries in your district than any other place in the state. And so he's going to be our #1 proponent of Virginia wine, not to mention being a great congressman. I want to thank Luca Pacina and also David King, our members of the Virginia Wine Board, who are drinking, not paying attention. Thank you very much for your service on the wine board. Thank you very much for all the things that you are doing to promote Virginia's wine. We're so excited these last couple of years. We increased wine sales 13% last year, 11% this year. We're taking the story about great Virginia wines all over the world. We were in England and Amsterdam and Germany last year with wine shows. In the spring of this year to China and Korea and Japan. And just in a couple of weeks we'll be going to India and Israel. So pretty soon the entire world will know about Virginia wines, and those sales are going to continue to go up. I want to thank Secretary Cheng and all of his group in Commerce and Trade for all the terrific work they've done, and Diane Duchamp and her work, and our folks at the Virginia Wine Tourism Office. They just do terrific work promoting Virginia wine. Secretary Todd Hangmore, the king of the agriculture industry in Virginia. You know, it's still our #1 industry. It's high-tech and advanced. The state is where in so many areas we still, our bread and butter is still Virginia agriculture and forest products. $59 billion a year in agriculture products in Virginia. Up to 200 wineries now, and we just think that our future is very bright. Now all of you, I know we got some people here from the media and wine bloggers, and I want you to know this. Virginia's only #5 right now in wine production. And California's #1. But I want you to know, I know they talk a lot about the Napa Valley, but I want you to remember this. Napa's for auto parts, Virginia's for wine. And, you know, we make bottled wine, they make jug wine. I think we are just much better than them. I've told them out there, look out, California, here we come. We've got the great climate. We've got people from Virginia Tech and from our other soil experts around the state that have done a great job working with people like Luca and David and all of our great vineyards around the state. Our friends from the Eastern Shore, thank you for coming up as well. I appreciate the work that they've done to help create the right soil mixture and the right science to be able to make Virginia a great wine producing state. I want you to know the newest vineyard in the state is in my backyard. In 1619, the General Assembly of Virginia passed a law that said that every settler had to plant 10 vines. It's called Act 12. Well, it took my wife and I about 400 years to comply, but I want you to know we're now in compliance. We've got 10 Chamberson vines in our backyard. Luca, I think, planted them for us and has been tending to them ever since. So the bottom line is we really believe in Virginia wine. We've been promoting it all over. It's we've got a lot of our folks here tonight from Chatham and King family and others, Barbersville, that have won tremendous awards around the nation for the rankings of their wine. And we just believe this is great for Virginia, it's great for agriculture, but it's also great for tourism. We have so many great sites, from mountains to oceans to history, and so many of those are located in places where people can come and tour our state, see our sites, drink a little wine, drink a little more wine, look at the budget, drink a little more wine, and it's just going to be great as an ongoing resource for our state. So we are only #5. We are trying harder, and I can tell you with new players in the market like Donald Trump and others who are now seeing the advantages of being in the Virginia wine industry, we think we got bright days ahead. So I want to thank all of the wineries that are represented here tonight. They are terrific representatives of the Virginia wine industry. They are hard-working, family-owned businesses, most of them, and really doing a great job to put the best and brightest of Virginia's agricultural products on the front line. So we really appreciate all of you coming tonight. I hope you do get a chance to sample all the wines, take a cab home, and in the future, when you go out to your restaurants, now I'm serious about this, when you go out to your restaurants, and you're ordering wine and you don't see a Virginia wine on the menu, I need you to ask them, why don't you have a Chatham or a Bartersville or a King Family Winery or a Virginia wine on there? Because this is the up-and-coming international wine. So, with that, let me propose a toast to the Virginia wine industry and all the hard-working men and women that have done so much over these last 30 years to put the Virginia wine industry on the map. Thomas Jefferson brought a bunch of vines on from France about 250 years ago. He couldn't make any money on it, but today we're doing a lot better thanks to the great men and women in the Virginia wine industry. So, to the future of agriculture and Virginia wine, and to all our friends who are here tonight, we raise a glass and say, cheers, salute, thanks for coming.